Hello everyone, my name is Atish and topic of this learning video is eigenvalues and eigenvectors. In the last learning videos, we have seen how to find out the eigenvalues and eigenvectors, model matrix and also the diagonal form of the given matrix for the eigenvalues which are non-repeated. In this learning video, we'll see what and how to find out the eigenvalues and eigenvectors for the matrix whose eigenvalues are repeated. So all the definitions and the basic terminologies will remain as it is. Okay, so just see the working rule in order to get the procedure of solving the problems. Okay, so let us take the working rule. So the very first step is write down the given matrix. Step 2 is find eigenvalues. Step 3, find eigenvectors. Step 4, write down the model matrix, and at last find the diagonal form for the given matrix. So this is the working rule that you need to remember. Okay, now without wasting time, let us take an example on this topic. So the question says reduce the given matrix A to its diagonal form. Okay, so as the matrix is of order 3 by 3, so as you know, there is a direct relationship between the matrix and the eigenvalues. As the size of the matrix is 3 or the order of the matrix is 3, so how many eigenvalues will be getting? 3, correct. So what is the first step of the working rule? Just write down the given matrix. Okay. Now to get the diagonal form of this matrix, we need B inverse, A we have, and B. And what is B? B is a model matrix. Okay. And what is model matrix? Model matrix is nothing but the matrix of eigenvectors. And to get the eigenvector, we need to find eigenvalues. And to find out the eigenvalues, we need to start with the characteristic equation. So the eigenvalues are given by determinant of A minus lambda equal to 0. Now you know, now you are smart enough to write down this determinant of this characteristic matrix. So what you do is just subtract the diagonal lambda from the diagonal element and take the determinant equal to 0. Okay, so as you can see, we have subtracted lambda from the diagonal element and taken the determinant. As the matrix is of order 3, so we will be having a cubic equation here in this case, and that equation is lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0, where what is s1? S1 is trace of the matrix. What is s2? Sum of the minors of the diagonal element. This quantity is determinant, and following the alternate plus minus sign. So now our objective is to find out S1, S2 and determinant. So let's go back to the previous slide. So this is the matrix A. So what is trace? 6 plus 3 plus 3, 12. Okay, and what would be the sum of the minors of the diagonal elements? So for minors for this element is delete this row and this column and take the determinant of the remaining element. To get the minor of this element, delete this row and this column and take the determinant of the remaining element, and likewise for the this diagonal element. Okay, so in this way you can find out S1 comes out to be 12, S2 is this. Now apply simple determinant, just a cross multiplication. 3 3 is a 9 minus 1, so 8. 6 3 is a 18 minus 4, 14, so 8. Then plus 14, and then 6 3 is a 18 minus 4, again 14, 14, 8. So what is 8 plus 14 plus 14? 36, is it? And then you have to find out the determinant. Either manually you can find out, or with the help of calculator you can find out. Okay, so determinant comes out to be 32. Now after getting the values of S1, S2 and determinant, substitute in this equation. Okay, you'll be getting a cubic equation. Here it is. lambda cube minus 12 lambda square plus 36 lambda minus 32 equal to 0. Now you can solve this equation with the help of calculator, or you can solve this equation manually to get the roots or the eigenvalues. Okay, so the eigenvalues are 8, 2, 2. So as you can see in the earlier examples that the only eigenvalues were not repeated, but as you can see in this video, in this example, that there is a repeated eigenvalue. Okay, so you may be thinking that we have already done such things, so why to have a separate video lecture on this, and why you are repeating again all those things. Okay, so the answer will be in the next slide. Okay, so once you get the eigenvalues, you have to find out the eigenvector. So let us get the eigenvector for the non-repeated eigenvalue. Out of these three, which one is the non-repeated eigenvalue? Lambda equal to 8. Okay, so let us write down x to be the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda, such that a minus lambda I operating on x equal to 0. Okay, again I am telling you, this is matrix A minus lambda. I don't put it like determinant. Okay, and this is a non-zero vector x, so your answer will be a non-zero. Okay, sometimes people write 0, sir, we are getting 0 0 0 as eigenvector. That is not correct. Okay, by the definition and by the concept also. Okay, so we got the eigenvector. Now we have this matrix and we have this eigenvector. So just let us write down. So now you have to solve this equation. You will be getting a set of three equations, which are 6 minus lambda times x1 minus 2x2 plus 2x3 equal to 0. Second equation is minus 2x1 3 minus lambda times x2 minus x3 equal to 0. 2x1 minus x2 plus 3 minus lambda times x3 is equal to 0. Okay, so these three equations we are getting. So let us find out the eigenvector for lambda is equal to 8. So what exactly we are going to do in the next slide is, we just have to put lambda is equal to 8 in all the three equations. We'll be getting, for lambda equal to 8, equation A will imply this. Okay, so these are the three equations, and as this lambda equal to 8 is a not repeated eigenvalue, we can make use of the procedure that we have opted in the last learning video. So what we can do is, out of these three equations, I will consider first two equations and I will apply Cramer's rule to get the value of x1, x2 and x3. Okay, so solving first two equation, what will be getting? X1 upon determinant of minus 2 minus 5 2 minus 1 minus x2 upon determinant of minus 2 minus 2 2 minus 1 and x3 upon determinant of minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 5. Okay, so now solve this. So what value you will be getting? Plus 2 plus 10 12 plus 2 plus 4 6 plus 10 minus 4 6. So we are getting the values 12 6 6. Now as you can see, in the denominator we have the values multiple of 6, so let us divide by 6 throughout. So we'll be getting 2 and giving this minus sign to the denominator, minus 1 1. So for the lambda is equal to 8, we got the eigenvector x1 to be 2 minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so till now we have done nothing new. We are just doing the things that we have done in the last learning video. Now here comes the twist. The twist is regarding the eigenvalue lambda equal to 2, and as you know, this lambda equal to 2 eigenvalue is repeated. Okay, so for lambda equal to 2 we have the set of equation. Now if you divide this equation by 2, you'll be getting all the equations same. If you multiply this equation by minus 1, you'll be getting all the three equations same. So what you have to do in this case is, take any of the two values, x1, say x1 1 and x2 0. you can take any value. I am taking 1 and 0 for the sake of convenience. Okay, so please ignore this solving first two equations. We cannot apply this, okay, as all the equations are same, otherwise we will be getting 0 0 0, and by the definition of eigenvector, eigenvector cannot be 0. Okay, so considering the equation, because all the three equations are equivalent, so I am considering this equation. Now to get the eigenvector for the repeated eigenvalue lambda equal to 2, what I will do is I will take x1 as 1, x2 as 0, and substitute these equation in this, and substitute these value in this equation. Okay, so put x1 is equal to 1 and x2 is equal to 0. What I will be getting? 2 into 1 minus 0 plus x3. So taking this 2 to the right, will be getting minus 2. So for the eigenvalue lambda equal to 2, I will be getting the eigenvector as 1 0 minus 2. Simple. See, if the problem is of repeated eigenvalue, you will enjoy, and it is very easy to write. Now again, this is for the one eigenvalue that we have found out, x2. Now as this eigenvalue is repeated, so we have to find out another eigenvector for eigenvalue lambda equal to 2. Okay, so what you need to do is you just swap the values of x1 and x2. In this case, what I have taken, x1 as 1 and x2 is 0. In the next, when we find out x3, what I will do, I will write x1 0 and x2 1 and put it in the equation this, and try to get the value of x3. So here it is the third one. For lambda equal to 2, again the same set of equation we will be having. Then as I said, ignore this line, just consider the equation, and what I have stated in the last slide is just swap the values that we have taken in the last eigenvector. So in the earlier we have taken x1 as 1 and x2 as 0. Now what you have to do, take x1 as 0 and x2 as 1 and put it in this equation to get the value of x3. So this is 0. When you put x2 is equal to 1, this is minus 1, and when you take it to the right, you will be getting x3 1. So for the eigenvalue lambda equal to 2, we have eigenvector x3 is equal to 0 1 minus 1. Now one important remark I would like to make in order to improve the teaching learning process. What I can conclude, that for the same eigenvalue we can have number of eigenvector. In the earlier also lambda equal to 2, and here also we have lambda equal to 2, but we have different eigenvectors for the same eigenvalue. Okay, so once you get the eigenvectors, you can able to write down the what? Model matrix, right? So here it is the model matrix. Now if you remember, the question is about reduce the given matrix into a diagonal form, and diagonal form means what we need to find out? We need to find out B inverse AB. So we have B, just we have found out. We are given matrix A. So what is our objective? Our objective is to find out B inverse. So what is B inverse? B inverse can be found out by using the formula adjoint of B upon determinant of B. Okay, now taking the determinant of this, so determinant of matrix B is 6, and find out the adjoint. So you'll be getting B inverse is equal to 1 by 6 and the adjoint. Okay, now we have B inverse, we have A matrix given, and B we have found out. So we are eligible to find out B inverse AB. So here it is B inverse AB. So we have substituted the value B inverse A and B. And as I said, don't waste your time in calculating or doing this matrix multiplication. You can certainly write down the answer. I know my answer is the diagonal matrix where the eigenvalues are 8, 2, 2. Okay. So when you solve, when you keep this first as it is and you multiply these two, so you'll be getting this matrix, then apply the matrix multiplication of this matrix, you'll be getting this. Now divide by 6, so 8, 2, 2. So we have B inverse AB. So this fulfills the requirement for the given problem. The problem was about was about the reduce the given matrix A into a diagonal form. So this is the diagonal form for the given matrix. Okay, and as you all know that we are having a learning by doing activity. So what we'll do is we'll be having try this at home problem. So here we have a problem for you to work out with. Okay, we have taken problem 1, this is problem number 2. Okay, so I hope this is making sense, and I feel that you have got the concept how to solve the problem when the matrix having the eigenvalues repeated. Okay, so this is what we have in this learning video. So thank you for watching this learning video. Enjoy learning digitally. Thank you.